If wealth has chosen you, you already feel it. It's not just an idea. It's not just wishful thinking. It's that quiet, unshakable knowing that something in your life is shifting. You notice it in the smallest ways. The way your heart quickens when you hear the word abundance. The way you pause, almost in reverence, when you see someone living the life you've always dreamed of. Because deep down you know, your spirit is telling you, that's mine too. Wealth chooses differently. It doesn't scan your resume. It doesn't check your bank balance. It doesn't measure the square footage of your home. It listens to your belief. It searches for the voice that commands, not begs. It is drawn to certainty. It is drawn to obedience. It is drawn to the soul that knows its divine inheritance. And if this message has found you, it's because the signal you've been sending has been heard. There are no accidents here. The algorithm didn't just randomly show you this video. This moment was appointed. Your ears were meant to hear these words. Your heart was meant to receive this seed. Because real wealth is not earned in the way the world taught you. It is claimed in the way heaven designed it to. That claim starts with a shift. A sacred, irreversible shift in your identity. Because the truth is, wealth doesn't come to seekers. It comes to receivers. It doesn't respond to please. It responds to I have. Right now, as you hear my voice, you are stepping into the realm of receivers. The place where your words carry authority. The place where you no longer ask for scraps, but instead open your hands for the feast already prepared. Every time you speak from that place, you are confirming to the universe, I am ready. Every time you bless the money you hold, no matter how small, you are telling the divine law, I am faithful with little, so I am ready for more. This is why so many people will watch this and think it's nice, but nothing will change. Because they will hear these words with their ears, but they won't let them enter their spirit. But you are different. You've been prepared for this. Your steps, every detour, every delay, every closed door, was leading you here. And when wealth chooses someone, it doesn't matter if they're ready in the eyes of the world. It matters if they are ready in the eyes of heaven. So today, we're going to align you fully. So there is no gap between what you've been promised and what you hold in your hands. Breathe in deeply. Let it settle in your chest. Because from this moment forward, you're not trying to convince wealth to notice you. It already has. It's standing at your door. And all you need to do is open it. When wealth knocks, it rarely looks the way you imagined. Sometimes it arrives disguised as an idea that won't leave you alone. Sometimes it comes as a chance meeting, a conversation you almost didn't have. And sometimes it comes as an uncomfortable change, the ending of something you thought you needed, only to make room for something far greater. But here's the divine law. Most people miss people. Wealth is not just about money. It's about the environment it creates for your soul. Because the moment you decide to receive it, life will begin rearranging itself. Things will be removed. Some people will fade away. Doors will close without explanation. And if you're not spiritually prepared, you'll mistake these shifts as loss. But hear me, they are not loss. They are clearance. They are the pruning before the harvest. The truly wealthy understand this law. They don't fight the pruning. They bless it. They speak over it. This is making room for my increase. Right now, you are in that same process. And if you have the courage to obey early, to say yes, before you see the proof, you will step into the rare flow that most never find. You felt it before, haven't you? That nudge in your spirit to move, to speak, to sow, to act, and yet the mind argues. Wait until it's safe. Wait until it makes sense. Wait until someone else confirms it. But wealth does not wait. It moves in the moment of obedience. It rewards the one who acts when the instruction is fresh. That is why your path is different now. From this moment on, you do not delay. When you hear the whisper, you move. When you see the opportunity, you claim it. When you are told to give, you give without fear, because fear will only lock the door that heaven has already opened. And in this new alignment, you will begin to notice something. Money starts to arrive in ways you cannot explain. The right people begin to appear, not by chance, but by divine placement. Ideas come to you with a clarity you've never had before, and every time you act on them, more arrives. It will feel almost unfair, but that's the beauty of it. You've been playing by the world's rules for too long. Now you're playing by heaven's rules. And in heaven's economy, there is no shortage. There is no delay. There is only flow. There will come a day, sooner than you think, when you will look back on this exact moment and realize this was the day the shift began. Not the day you got the money. Not the day the contract was signed. Not even the day the house or car arrived. But the day you stopped asking and started commanding. The day you stopped saying, "Please God, let it happen," and began declaring, by divine law, "It is already mine." Because here is a mystery very few understand. You do not manifest wealth by begging for it. You manifest it by aligning with the truth that it already exists and is already assigned to you. Begging puts the promise far away. Declaring brings it into your now. This is why the wealthy speak differently. They say, "I am in overflow." They say, "My supply is endless." They say, "Everything I need is already prepared." And as they speak their life bends to match it. Now, I know you may have spoken affirmations before and not seen results. But here's the difference. You were saying them from your lips, not your identity. Words spoken from doubt have no authority, but words spoken from identity command the universe to obey. So today, I want you to speak as if heaven is leaning in to hear your instructions. Say it with me now. I am the one wealth was sent to find. I am in perfect alignment. I am ready, I am worthy, I am chosen. Feel how different that is. It's not a wish. It's a decree. And decrees do not return void. From this day on, every time fear tries to speak, replace it instantly with truth. When you hear, "What if it doesn't work?" you answer, "It is already working for me now." When you hear, "What if the money doesn't come?" you answer, "It has already arrived in perfect timing." When you hear, "What if I'm not ready?" you answer, "I was born ready for this increase." And the more you do this, the faster life bends to match your words. Because you are not just trying to be wealthy anymore. You are walking as the version of yourself who already is. And that is when the universe cannot help but deliver. Wealth is not coming to you by accident. It is arriving because you have stepped into agreement with it. And agreement is powerful. It is the meeting point between the promise and the possession. Think of it like this. The blessings with your name on them have been waiting at your door for years. But until now, You didn't have the key. That key isn't luck. It isn't more hard work. It isn't even trying harder. It's obedience to the voice inside you that says, speak it as if it's already yours. Act as if the transaction is complete. When you do this, the supply chain of heaven moves on your behalf. Opportunities appear that others call coincidence. Connections form that others call random. Doors swing open that others have been knocking on for years. But you know the truth. You didn't stumble into it. You commanded it. You agreed with it. You became a match for it. This is why I tell you, the most powerful sentence you can speak today is, I move as if my abundance is already in motion. Because the moment you do, your mind will start scanning for proof. You'll notice a payment you forgot was owed to you. A job or client will appear out of nowhere. A bill will be smaller than you expected. And each of these moments will be confirmation. You are no longer the one chasing wealth. You are the one attracting it. Now listen closely. Wealth loves speed. When an inspired idea comes, when an opportunity whispers, when a door creaks open just enough, don't wait for the perfect moment. Say yes. Move forward. Act in faith before you see the full staircase. Because the universe responds to movement. And the faster you obey the nudge, the faster the blessing lands in your hand. So declare it now. I move quickly when wealth calls my name. I am ready before the door even knocks. I live in divine readiness. You see? You're not just speaking for today. You're programming your entire future. You're setting the tone for what money believes about you. And money always believes the one who speaks with certainty. Money is listening to you right now. Not to your worries. Not to your doubts. But to the authority in your voice. It's watching the way you move. The way you decide. The way you handle what you already have. If you treat your current resources with gratitude and order, you're sending a silent signal. I am ready for more. And the moment the universe hears that signal, it delivers. But here's the truth most people miss. You can't speak abundance while thinking lack. You can't ask for overflow while doubting it will arrive. So today, we switch your language. We align your inner voice with the outer reality you desire. Say this with me. I am already surrounded by the signs of my wealth. Everywhere I look, I see proof that I am chosen for abundance. I am the magnet, and money moves toward me effortlessly. Pause. Let that sink in. Because you just rewired a belief. Every time you speak like this, your mind begins to filter the world differently. You stop noticing closed doors and start noticing the ones that are slightly open. You stop focusing on who said no and start finding the ones who will say yes. And this is why your breakthrough will not be slow. It will not creep in quietly. It will come in waves. You'll get one win, and then another, and then the momentum will carry you faster than you thought possible. Because momentum is the proof that your faith is active. It's the universe showing you, yes, you are on the right path. Keep moving. And when that happens, don't question it. Don't pause to wonder if you deserve it. Just receive. Receive with open hands, open heart, and open mouth to say, thank you more please. Because you were never meant to just touch wealth once. You were meant to live in it. Breathe it. Let it become your normal. And starting today, that normal begins. There comes a moment in every wealth story when the person realizes it was never about chasing money. It was about becoming the kind of person money cannot resist. And that's where you are right now. On the edge of that moment. You've been called. Not by accident. Not by coincidence. But because this chapter of your life is meant to look nothing like the last. The struggles you've carried. The waiting you've endured. The nights you went to bed wondering when it would change. Were all part of a refining. And now, the refining is complete. From this day forward, you will not walk with the language of lack. You will walk with the tone of command. You will speak as one who has already received. Because that is how the spiritual law works. You call the thing as though it already is. And the universe rushes to make it so. So say it again, slowly. I am chosen for wealth. I am aligned with abundance. I am the magnet. And every blessing with my name on it finds me now. Let it roll off your tongue with confidence. Let your body feel it. Let your mind picture it. And then, here's the key move like it's already done. Make decisions as though the money is in your account. Plan as though the resources are already yours. Give thanks as though the delivery has already arrived. When you do this, you collapse the distance between someday and now. You pull tomorrow's abundance into today's hands. And if you're hearing these words, this isn't just a nice idea. It's your next reality. It's the shift that turns possibility into proof. So, receive it. Embody it. And from this day on, walk like the chosen one you are. Because you are not here by chance. You are here because wealth has already marked you. And nothing, no economy, no delay, no opinion can take that mark away. Your new life begins now.